try to apprehend him.
All right. Good morning to you all. It's a beautiful Sunday morning, and yeah, Bitcoin is getting a pullback. So let's hop on in and see what is happening with this price. Um, yeah. So basically, last time we were live, we saw price came up to this area and we rejected it, and this area is the value area low of our local range that we have been trading in since July. So we came up to value area low and we rejected, and now we are gonna move to the downside. However, in the last live I did say um, I'm looking for price either retrace to this area of interest here, which is an area of demand, and we are looking for price to come in here and have a reaction from here for a move back up. Now, given how the 4-hour time frame is looking, especially with this money flow looking like that, I'm not all that convinced that this is the bottom, and I am expecting for price to come down a bit lower. And so what is actually my thoughts on price, what price could possibly do today, because we are definitely at the end of the week and the weekly candle is going to close in about 9.5 hours from now, and that is plenty enough time for Bitcoin to do what it needs to do, and which is come down and take out the lows and close higher. So today could be a juicy day for price movement, and we could see some quick movements as well. So I'll be interested in to see how it is price develops today, but we just need to wait and see. So the same trades from last stream remain relevant. I move down into the zone, if I move back up, if you get confirmation obviously. What I would really like to see happening is for price to do something like this. So we did, let me get my magnet tool. Alright, so we did this and we come down, but I'm not expecting for this to hold. Take out the lows, actually take out this area of demand, and there is another area of demand below there. If you join the free Discord, you'll be able to see what it is. I'm not giving all the sources. Do yourself a favor, head over to the free Discord and you'll see exactly what it is we're talking about there. It's free, you don't need to pay to join. Just head over there, join the Discord, and you'll see what it is we're talking about. So you can be prepared for this trade if we do start pushing lower. And yeah, so I'm looking for a move down into this area here and reclaim to then have a move back up. That's actually what I'm anticipating to happen. Will it happen? I don't know. Nothing is 100% in these markets, so you just need to take the trades as you see them, right? So last time we were looking for price to come up to this area for a short, or either come up a bit higher for SFP at the previous high, too short. Neither of those things happened. But what we did do, we did come up to this area here, and there's an area of supply, and we did get a short from here. So I did take a short, and whoever is in the community would have taken a short from this zone as well. I'm looking to ride this from here all the way down. This would have obviously be take profit 1 and then take profit 2, and we hold the rest until, yeah, if we go lower. If we don't, then so be it. But yeah, this is the trade that we are currently in, right? And as you can see, we are getting a nice move down, and we have basically almost a SFP. So depending on how this closes, could be a swing fail of the lows. We have like 5 minutes again. I'm not too keen on price actually going back up. I'd love for it to come down to this area of interest, and if this is the bottom of the move. So we will see in a couple hours what happens, and yeah, so I'm interested in this. So yes, I am definitely interested in this for a move back up, and the reason being is that we did change market structure on the medium term time frames, so we could expect that if any area of demand were to hold, for bullish market structure to hold, then this area should be valid and this should continue. Now, with that being said, we can also do something like this. We could come down. Let's say this is your candle body here, and just let me delete that. Let's come on the daily time frame. So what we could do, we could come for the lows, and we could basically close the candle. Okay, let's say this is it here. The candle body here with a big long wick. Yeah, something like that. We can close the daily liner, and then we could close the weekly. If we just come down for a quick move and start pushing up, then we could definitely that would be very bullish in my opinion. We would be maintaining bullish market structure on the daily time frame, and I'd expect us to go back up to the highs and ultimately a new all-time high. Now, what it is we do not want to see is for price to come down and we have the candle body closing below, and my key area is this low here. If we close in candle bodies below, not that low, below the last low that we made, um, and we made this low on Friday. Was it Friday? Let me see. Yes, we came down for this low on Friday. If we start closing candle bodies on the daily time frame below here, I'd be more bearish than bullish, because then we would have changed market structure on the daily time frame to bearish. So yeah, I'd be more keen to hold shorts than hold longs. So definitely that is something to look at and keep in mind. So keep switching through your bigger time frames, and so you'll get a bigger picture of what the long-term move for Bitcoin will be. But in the short term, I really want to see either move down into this zone for a bounce up, and if this is the bottom, then this should hold. And if not, and you see we start breaking through this area of demand, then we definitely want to come down. The next area of interest is this zone here that we front ran twice, so it could definitely be an area that we're looking for. We front ran it here and we front ran it here as well. So we could definitely come down into this area, and what it is we would create if it is we come down here is our accumulation model. So we would come down again uh, for that accumulation model, and that would be a very nice indication that we could bump up to take out the highs. So that is why I'm more interested in price coming down for the lows again before we get that big massive pump to the upside. Basically we be faking out all the early longers, and yeah, basically market maker is just trying to load up on longs to start pushing price up. So yeah, looking for a nice capitulation. If this does not hold, there is a next zone at the bottom here, so you're looking for price to come down within that zone, and there's another key level here as well. I will share all of that with you all in the Discord. Just jump on and you'll get it. It's in the free section on the uh, on Discord. Let me show you guys what it is. Right. So if you come down here, you will. So we update every single time, and yes, it will be in this area of the channel. So just come over into public chat, BTCTA, and you'll have access to that info there. Right? So head over, join the Discord. It's free. You don't need to pay anything, and you'll get the updates that we don't post on YouTube. So everything basically remains the same. If you were following there, you would have gotten into the short that we took, and we're looking to ride this down to 113, about 113,300, and if price doesn't hold there, we're looking for SFP at the lows. That's take profit. Well, actually, for me, that would be take profit 2, and then ideally, my ideal zone would be the area of interest below here. Alright, so that's pretty much it for Bitcoin. Nothing has really changed since the last time that I updated you all, and yeah, But let's have a look at Ethereum. And I did give you all a nice Ethereum trade, and hopefully you all took it. So we're looking for a move up into the zone. So we did get the move up into this area of interest, and we are currently rejecting from it. So I did take a short when it is we came up into here. We change market structure and we get a move down. Right, so we came up, we changed structure. When it is we change structure, that is where I took my entry, and I'm actually looking to take profit when we come down. If we come down, to take out these lows here, and the reason for that is because there is a ton of liquidity being generated here, so we could expect a quick move down when it is price actually decides to drop. Ultimately, I'd like for price to come down within this zone, and if we come down into here, I'd actually be looking for longs within this area. And that's basically the trade that was given on the last live. It's still there, it's still valid. You could have taken profit when you came down here, and then you could have re-entered on the swing failure here, or you could have just stuck to the actual trade idea and wait for it to play out. So I mean, you trade what you are comfortable with. I'm just comfortable taking the trades for how it is I see them. I don't like to be getting back in randomly, so I like to hold my trades for longer. And that is the E trade. So it was given, and if you got in here, you're good. We are at an area of supply, and we SFP the high. So those are a lot of things that could factor in taking the short. As well as we are at the top of the major range. So if this is the top 4 heat, and not a lot of persons are talking about this, but we technically have a model 1 distribution here. That's it, that's your model 1 distribution. So what would be your target for your model 1 distribution? The low at $875. So if this is the high, I'm not saying that it is, but it could be. And if you look at how the money flow on Ethereum is behaving at this high, it's much lower than at this high. Although I'm not too reliant on the indicator, but it's just there for reference. You have bearish divergences on the weekly time frame, and you have money flow that is actually coming lower as you make these highs. So you could definitely get a short from the top, and if you short and that is the top there and you're holding that for a swing, that is a very spicy move. That is a 82% move from the top. So you're risking a tiny amount to make a large amount if this is the top of it for this cycle. So yeah, that is why I like to hold my trades, especially when you get into a trade in a good area. So this is the trade setup that we gave, and we did visit this area. We could come back up because it likes to do that, and we could take this high out and SFP before coming lower, but I saw my confirmation there. That is why I took the trade. So that being said, guys, that is it. That's all I have for you all on BTC, and it has really changed from the last stream. Head over to the free Discord. We'll post the other levels that we're looking at, and trade safe, trade what you see, not what you feel, and I'll see you guys.